Me and many other people were expecting a trailer for the Super Mario movie to come out on March 10th. Now, as you might have noticed, that didn't happen. Despite the fact it's, Mario Day and the movie's coming out in like 9 months' time. No, nothing. Despite this, I still wanted to make a video on the Mario movie. So today, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. However, it's going to be different to some of my previous ones. Now, the previous ones had a little bit of discussion of what we know and then a bunch of theorizing. Theorizing once, all that kind of stuff. But today, it's just going to be entirely, here's who is in it, here's what they're doing, here's what I personally think is the case. As in, if they're a good fit, if they're a bad fit, that kind of stuff. Now, the video has two main parts to it. You have the actors, where we will be talking about the actors, strangely enough. Who they are, what they're best known for, if I think that they fit well or not. And the other is the directors and writers. So, what have they done beforehand? Is this film gonna suck? So, with all that out of the way, let's get into the actors. So, first of all, we have the person who will be playing Princess Peach, Anya Taylor-Joy. She's very well known for her appearance in Queen's Gambit as one of the characters, and in the film Morgan. She's been an actor since 2014, I think, which, she hasn't been in the game that long, but 2014 is, 8 years ago now? Jesus. I'd say that she's quite a decent fit from the clips I've seen of her. Haven't actually watched anything that she's been in directly. The thing is, though, is that pretty much anybody could be Peach. Like, I don't know, Peach, just other than in the RPGs, she doesn't have a character. She's just there to scream help the entire time, so yeah, she seems like a good fit. If they will be leaning more into the whole personality that Peach has sometimes, then I think she still is a good fit for that as well. It doesn't look like she's done any VA work or voice acting work whatsoever so far, so that will be interesting. Of course, an actor going from not voice work to voice work can be difficult, but it also can be quite easy. So yeah, all in all, seems like a good fit. Next, we have Charlie Day as Luigi. Now, this was one of the choices which I did feel was quite a good fit. Now, this person is quite well known for Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and has done a fair amount of voice acting work before, including Lego Movie 1 and 2, as well as Monsters University. Once again, I feel like this person is quite a good fit. I mean, just watch the, Saturday Night Live, was that what he was on? Or Jimmy Fallon, or he was on some talk show, and the voice he did for the two people with giant hammers that's gonna beat his legs, and if he says anything about the movie, that voice, yeah, no, it's fine. He just seems like the kind of guy that would fit for Luigi. Other than, Charles Martinet, the actual bloody voice actor that is in this film, but we'll get to him when we get to him. Next, we have the one that doesn't need an introduction, okay? Anytime this film is brought up, it's like the one thing that people immediately jump to is the thing in all the headlines is the first actor we got to see linked to the character, Chris Pratt as Mario. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Chris Pratt, I like him. He is a decent actor. He's known for, in MCU as Star-Lord or Peter Quill. He was Emmett in the Lego movie, so he's got that voice acting skill. He's playing Garfield. I'm not going to say anything else. Why is he playing Garfield? And he was in Jurassic World, but he's been in a good amount of things, has some voice acting experience before, so it makes sense, but at the same time, I don't think he's a good fit for Mario. Mario is this funny, upbeat Italian man, I just don't think that Chris Pratt fits in with that. For a Star Fox movie, Chris Pratt as Star Fox, sure, or as Fox, that makes sense, that would kind of fit. But as Mario, no. In fact, I can't really think of any actors who would have done a good job as him other than, the guy who played him in the original? And even then, that's just because he was kind of close to the ones they saw in the cartoons. Once again, you should have just got Charles Martinet as Mario. You've got people saying, oh, he wouldn't fit saying long sentences, but he does. Charles has been in quite a few movies and isn't just the Mario guy, but once again, we'll get to that when we get to that. So all in all, while they are a talented actor, they just don't fit. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. Now, why does Donkey Kong need a voice actor? He's the funny monkey man who talks in ooze. That I don't see why we need a voice actor linked to that. But sure, he's been in a lot of things. He's produced a good amount of things. He's done a lot. He's, of course, been in films as a voice actor as well, like in Monsters vs. Aliens. I'd say he is a decent fit. I just don't understand why he needs a voice. Also, I can't wait to hear the bloody voice. Just you know the Seth Rogen laugh? Like, that has to be in this. I kind of don't want it to be, but I am going to be listening very intently for it, and it will be very funny to hear. Next is Jack Black as Bowser. Okay, now, here's the thing about Jack Black as Bowser, right? Bowser, he's known for... Not Bowser, Jack Black. He's known for quite a few things. You know, Pick of Destiny, he's in the new Jumanji, School of Rock. You know, he's done voice acting work in the past, as well as voice acting work in video games. Psychonauts 2 that came out recently, he played Helmut Fullbear in that game, and yeah, he was a pretty good voice actor there. Jack Black as Bowser, I think, fits really well if you're thinking of Bowser the way he is in the RPGs. The kind of goofy nature that he's like in, say, Super Mario RPG or Bowser's Inside Story, there's a reference for the day, any of the ones like that, yes, he fits, but if this film is going to have Bowser as the generic antagonist, as we see him in like the new Super Mario Bros. Series, he's not a great fit. But I do think he will be a lot more along the same lines as in the RPGs, so yes, great fit. If I had to pick actors for each of the characters in the movie, Jack Black probably would have been the first person I think of for Bowser. Keegan-Michael Key for Toad. No, I don't care about Toad. You know, Keegan-Michael Key, he seems like a good fit. You know, he's known for a good amount of things. He's done a good chunk of VA work. You know, some of the things he's in was like Toy Story 4, he was in Hotel Transylvania. You know, he's done a good amount of stuff in the past. I'd say he's a decent enough choice. I mean, personally, I would much rather the ear-grating voice actor who did the ones in, like, Mario Sunshine. That's a great fit. But yeah, because they want the voice to be actually, A, understandable, and B, bearable, yeah, no, he fits in well. Fred Armisen is playing Cranky Kong, which is an interesting choice, but at the same time, yeah, no, it makes sense. Cranky Kong is supposed to be the original Donkey Kong, the one back from the arcade, so him being in this first movie makes a lot of sense, because quite a few of the people who will be watching this will be people who grew up during the arcade era and had children, and then said children went on to play the newer games while they only knew Mario as the funny man who went against Donkey Kong, and even then, they probably didn't even know him as Mario, they just knew him as the guy who fought Donkey Kong, or Jumpman. He's known for a good couple things. He's in Anchorman, he's in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He's done voice acting work in the past, like Big Mouth, Ew, but also Centaur World, and The Mitchells vs. the Machines, so he's done a good amount of stuff. Overall, I'd say a pretty decent fit, though I'm not super into the Donkey Kong franchise, so I'm sorry if I get that wrong. All you hardcore donkers out there, you know, will be looking at me funny because I said that. Kevin Michael Richardson? Is that what it is? I've written down some notes here, which is a first one of my videos, and I can't quite see what that says. Either way, it's a ridiculously long name. He's playing Kamek. He's known for Lilo and Stitch, and he's done some stuff for Family Guy, Amphibia, yeah, just a lot of voice actor work overall. I don't feel he's a great fit. If you've listened to Kamek whenever they've been given a voice, it's quite high and shrill, almost like a witch kind of cackling, while this person here, they've got quite a deep voice. Now, I haven't seen everything that they're in, so they could have a good amount of range, maybe able to pull off that kind of weird tone that Kamek has, but from all I've seen them in, they're usually playing a character with a deeper kind of booming voice. Like, when I think of Kamek, I don't think of Gantu from Lilo and Stitch. So while they are definitely a great voice actor and quite talented, I just don't see them working in this case. Sebastian Maniscalco. You were the first person in years to tell us anything about the Mario movie. Last thing we heard about it was like 2017, where we knew Illumination would be working on it. We've heard nothing since then. But you were the initial spike, literally. You were the little appetizer before we found out the big reveal of all the rest of the cast. Now, one thing that they're really known for is The Irishman, but hasn't done that much VA work, you know, voice acting work. They've done practically none. I don't know. It's really hard to get a gauge on this actor, just, they might be a good fit, they might be a bad fit. When I look at the design of Four-Man Spike from Wrecking Crew, and listen to this person's performance, I don't think it fits well together. Once again, haven't seen that much stuff that they're in, so I could be wrong here, but I don't know, I just don't see it really fitting. Charles Martinet needs no introduction, really. Voice actor for Mario, Baby Luigi, Wario, Baby Wario, Waluigi, and presumably Baby Waluigi if they're ever to exist. He's been playing Mario since practically Mario's had a voice in games. he was Mario back in bloody Mario 64, and he's been the staple voice for him ever since. Of course, there were other Marios. You had, Bob Hopkins? Is that how I say his name? You know, the one who played the live-action one. You also had the person who played them in the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. But 99% of the time, when somebody's asked what do they think when they say Mario's voice, this person's voice is what comes up. Now, they've also done other things outside of that. You know, he's done a couple other bits of voice acting work, and he's been in other films, so him being in a movie would not be something completely strange. A lot of people say that Mario speaking full sentences just wouldn't work right. He's the guy who says, wahoo, let's go, stuff like that. Nothing longer than 4 words, but they would work. There's been plenty of examples where Mario in this voice has spoken, and it doesn't sound garbage. For Christ's sake, he recorded a whole little series on his phone using, Mario figurines of a funny, oh look, Mario looks at a bird, Luigi says something, Wario wants to eat the bird or something, oh good heavens, how funny. There are so many examples of Mario speaking in full sentences, of Luigi speaking full sentences, Wario, not that many for Waluigi, but there has been some, and it does infuriate me that they did go to pick for actors. Now, once again, some of them, they do work. However, I just think that he would be better. If you want to have actors in your Mario movie, why not have them be wacky side characters, styled in the whole style of the Mario series? Oh wait, we can't have that anymore. Or at least so says the main guy of the bloody Paper Mario team. Is it Tanabe? Hate him. Disgusting. Unless he's not the guy doing that, then love him, he's great. So, that's all the actors. Now let's move on to the directors. Yes, there's an S at the end of that. Well, there isn't an S at the end of that, there's an S at the end of yes and directors. Let's move on to the first one, Aaron Horvath. They directed episodes of Mad, a TV show, obviously. They've directed episodes of Teen Titans Go. And they have directed Teen Titans Go to the movies. Oh god. Okay, hold on. Let's look at what they've produced, see if there's anything better. The Unikitty TV show. They've produced episodes for that, I guess. The Teen Titans Go TV show. Oh god. Teen Titans Go versus the normal Teen Titans, or the original. And Elf Buddy's Musical Christmas. God help us. This person doesn't seem to have done that many good things. I've heard good pieces about the Mad TV show, but I've heard horrible things about Teen Titans Go. Everything I've seen from Teen Titans Go has been a pretty bad children's comedy. Look at the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob real quick. Go watch all of them, pause this video. I'll still not be here, I'll probably be not in this chair, but the video will still exist, hopefully. And go see, oh look, those first 3 seasons were able to mix funny for kid with funny for adult. Now, try and watch an episode of Teen Titans Go, and if you're above the age of 5, then, whoa, looks like I didn't enjoy it. Even if you are 5 watching this, you probably had to be dropped on the head as a baby to get any enjoyment. Teen Titans Go to the movies I've heard is a much, much better thing than the show. Maybe because it was a movie and you had to drag the adults in with the kids as well, so you had to put something in there for everybody to enjoy, but I still don't buy it. Elf Buddy's Musical Christmas, I've heard is really bad. There's some people out there who don't like the film Elf, which, other than the first third of the movie, I don't see why you don't like it. But everyone unanimously hates it. Buddy's Musical Christmas, I mean. And from what I've seen of it, and by what I've seen, I mean all of it, that is fair, it is not good. Now, on to our next director, Michael Jelnick. Once again, great name there, man, wow. They directed an episode of Teen Titans Go, oh god, produced episodes of Thundercats Roar, and Teen Titans Go, as well as Teen Titans Go to the movie. They produced Scooby-Doo vs. Batman, Batman vs. Two-Face, and Batman the Brave and the Bold. Once again, God help us. Now, I haven't seen any of the Batman ones that they've done, or Thundercats Roar. I think I've heard good things about Thundercats Roar, I don't know. But once again, they've produced a lot of episodes of Teen Titans Go and the movie, so a lot of what I said for the previous director kind of falls in with this guy here. And now, on to our writers. We have Matthew Fogel with the screenplay. They wrote the Lego Movie 2, a decent enough film, you know, like, it wasn't nearly as good as the first Lego movie, but it still wasn't horrendous. Big Mama's Like Father, Like Son? It's fine, I guess. And Minions Rise of Gru. Now, from the trailers I've seen of Minions Rise of Gru, it seems fine. It looks better than some of the previous stuff Illumination's made, but at the same time, that's not exactly a high bar to cross. I'm one to believe that Despicable Me 1 is still their best film, because they actually had to try. They haven't wrote for a lot of films, so this will be interesting, but they do seem decent enough. However, this is not our only writer. We have another one. We have the man himself, Shiggy Miggy. That's right, Shigeru Miyamoto. I like to call him the other thing, because it's funny. Now, of course, they're known for Mario, they're known for Star Fox. Well, probably not Star Fox. They're known for Zelda. They've done quite a bit. However, as of late, they haven't actually been doing much in the whole gaming sphere. Seems like they've been pouring a lot more of their focus into the Mario movie and the theme park. He said that the whole time he's been very close to the project, making sure that everything is right. So, let's hope that's the case. But at the same time, I don't know what to really think about this. Now, as of late, Miyamoto seems to be liking the ability to, or Mario being pushed into new directions. Like, he allowed Mario & Rabbids Kingdom Battle to exist. He's allowing Mario & Rabbids Kingdom Battle 2 to take place in space, for Christ's sake. Mario Odyssey, sure, it still followed the generic formula, but it had a lot more new and interesting things to it. And even though he didn't actually make Sticker Star so generic, he just said that it seemed too much like Thousand Year Door. And then there's some other person who took that as, we need to make the game as generic as possible. So, hopefully, with the way they've been lately, with allowing things to be pushed in new directions, Breath of the Wild, now that I'm thinking about it, that being completely open world, having this new strange story as well, yeah. He seems much more open to allowing his IPs to do new things. So hopefully, that might mean that this movie won't follow the generic story. But our next surprise section might just debunk that hope. So, there we have it. That is everything that we know about the Mario movie, except it isn't. I'm gonna talk about just a few more small things here that don't really fit into either of the categories beforehand, so yeah, here we go. So the IMDb page has a little tagline, a little description of the movie saying that the plumbers rescue a princess from an underground maze, which is interesting. Will the film actually take place in some sort of underground pipe maze or something? Maybe, maybe not. Could just be some random garbage somebody chucked onto the page there. Doesn't look that hard to change, and I can't find this anywhere else, so I think it is just something that somebody put up there for the funny to trick people like me. Except it didn't work. The film is coming out in December of 2022, hopefully. We already know this. This is like the type of thing that most people know, but at the same time, there's still a couple that don't somehow, so yeah, here you go. There's a release date, sometime in December. Now, the studio making it is Illumination. That's another aspect I feel I should touch on here, because not everybody knows that. Yes, this film is being worked on by Illumination. The people behind Despicable Me, so by that logic, Minions. People behind, Secret Life of Pets and Sing. Hop? Everyone remembers that film. They're quite well known for making alright kids' films. Like, I don't want to put too much of my opinion in here, despite the fact that half the video was that, now that I really think about it. But from where I'm sitting, which is my chair in front of my computer, hello computer, I don't really like their films. Once again, there's nothing quite wrong with them, however, there's nothing really right with them. You know, it's like getting yourself a bowl of Cheerios, or some form of cereal like that. Getting yourself some Quaker's Oats, okay? Like, there's nothing wrong with it, it's just there's nothing wowie-zowie. Like, ask most people if the Lego Movie or, say, Minions was better, and most people will go with Lego Movie. Or, say, Enter the Spider-Verse. Or Enter the Spider-Verse 2's trailer. The Mitchells vs. the Machines, Chloe with the Chance Meatballs 1 and 2, even Hotel Transylvania 1 would probably beat out on a lot of the Illumination films. Except maybe Despicable Me 1. That one was good. Recently, though, people have been saying that the films are improving. I heard some decent enough things about the Grinch remake. Sing 2 seems to be doing better than Sing 1 did when it comes to just general opinion. And what's the second Minions film is called? Gru's Rising? Something like that. doesn't seem the worst. So hopefully this trend of improvement will continue with the Mario movie. I just hope that there's a large spike between those films and the Mario movie. I really enjoy this franchise. I do not want its first return to film, the return, because, we already had, the anime one, and then we had the Mario movie, like the live action one we all love, and then this one. So I don't want the third time, the charm one, to be smelly. But once again, that's just my opinion. If the film turns out fine, people might be, fine with that. But it's just like, I look over the fence, I look at the funny Sonic movie too and go, yeah, that looks amazing. I'm not a Sonic fan in any shape, way, or form, okay? I don't enjoy Sonic games. But I was still able to enjoy the first movie. And I think I'm gonna go watch and enjoy the second one. Probably even more so. So I just hope that the Mario movie can reach that same kind of level of people are excited for it. Because while people are excited for it, they're also kind of worried for it. So yeah. There you go. That is literally all the information we know. There's probably one or two bits I've missed, but if I've missed them, then they probably weren't that important to begin with, or I touched on it in one of my previous videos. This is, I think, my third video now on, the Mario movie stuff, so I'm gonna make a bloody playlist at this point. It was disappointing we didn't get a trailer on March 10th, just because, I just want to get it over with. I want to just end the suspense of, will the film be good? Will it be bad? Will it be filled with the cringy, kind of jokey kids humor that most people don't enjoy? But, hey, the film is roughly 9 months away now, so they kind of have to show off a trailer before then. Films have shown off trailers quite a bit before 9 months within its release period, so suffice to say, we're going to be in for one soon. I know I said that I didn't say definitely, but we'd likely get one on the 10th, and we didn't, but trust me this time. Please trust me. Please comment down below what you think of, say, the casting choice, writer's choice, all that goodness, anything that I've forgotten about these actors, or writers or directors, anything like that. Maybe say what you think of Illumination and their films, or, I don't know, anything like that, really. If you want to come back to this video, leave a like. Maybe that way you can then look over and go, oh yeah, that's who's playing this character, instead of just looking it up like a normal person. Heck, even looking him up, or she up, on IMDb would be easier than finding this video again. But still, if you want to come back to it, leave a like. If you've seen a couple at this point and want to hear my thoughts when the trailer actually does drop, subscribe. And yeah, that's it. See you in the next one. Bye.